Okay, guess this is live. All right, here we go. Here we go. Make myself bigger, I think. Oh, here I am. All right, Sprinkle will be here a little bit. Just gotta hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Let me share the screen. Get ready for this. Hang on a minute. Share the screen. This is wild. All right, there's that. Oops, make that bigger. There we go. There we go. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Okay. Mute this. This right here. I'll put that right there. Show that. Mute this. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, let's see. Put this up here. Hang on a second. All right. Tristan, what are you doing, buddy? You didn't have to come back. Did you see my text message? I told you you didn't have to. It's going to be too late. You could have went home. It's okay. You going to stay over here with us, or what are you doing? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That's pretty sweet. I was going to say, well, it's late. You can go home if you want to. Look at them. Go say hi to your dad. They're upset with me because I'm not down there right now because, you know, they're on my little thing here. So I put it on hold. It's just, I haven't, anyway, yeah. Yeah, I know. There's glitter everywhere. I know it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right, here we go. Fix this over here. All right, good. All right. That right there. All right. This one on that. Now, let me go fix this. Just a minute. It's so good. Yes, it is. I think I can hear it. You do this. Look at her. Look at her. 24 years old. And this is what she's doing. Pretending to be a child. It's unbelievable. Oh, well, here we go. We'll just watch. Listen to this.
No, can be an eternal
Listen to that.
summer. No, has to be an eternal winter.
Fool.
Elsa! Oh, Wilkins,
I mean, what is this? What the hell is it? God almighty.
Hi. Do you sell boots? Winter boots?
It's kind of limited right now.
Oh my God, that's Dee Dee.
Do you have a coat maybe?
We got a cape and some boots
That'd be perfect.
and a family sauna.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, that's Dee
With
Dee
any
talking to her.
Thank you.
Wow. It's quite a long little video, but I'm gonna watch it. Oh, she's gonna sing. No. Oh
Do
my
you
God.
want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be
She's 24. She's dating Nick. All right. Listen to this.
best buddies.
Good
Now
God.
we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build
Terrible.
a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
No way, Anna.
Oh my God.
Did she instruct Nick Godejohn,
Listen to
the
this
guy
one.
who is currently in prison for life for ending Dee Dee Blanchard's life, if Gypsy instructed him on how to end Dee Dee's life? And Gypsy is saying here, no, I did not. However, she's not able to confidently.
Yeah, she did. She damn sure did. Okay.
Hey friends, like I said in the description,
All right. Here
Did
we
she
go.
instruct Nick?
I mean, it's crazy. The big. Oh my God. There we
Can
go.
be in a
Hang on a
turtle.
minute.
Summer, no, has to be in a turtle.
Shush. Now, one thing I am going to play that I wanted to play was, hang on a second, guys. I have this kind of queued, but now remember we were watching this last night. We're watching his video, his interview, but hang on a second. Let's listen to this for a second. This is not very long, but it is Nick and Gypsy discussing it, and they're at the hotel. Listen to this. Here we go. She's making fun of him, I will tell you. Making fun of him. He was crying. This is the one.
I'm feeling it.
So disgusting. So disgusting. Not listening. Shut up, girl. Now, let's see. Go over here. No. Nope, here we go. Let me go get this other one. This is it. What is this one? Okay. Here, this one here. Whoops, where is it? This is one that I don't know if you've seen or not, but this is his mother. So you got to remember, not only did she kill her mother, but she killed his mother too. Here we go. It's awful, just awful. Oops, go. Sorry.
Thank you for coming. I bet you're wanting your phone back. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's
I
awful.
want to talk to you just a little bit about what's going on, okay? As you know, Nicholas was charged with first-degree murder and
One thing,
armed
I just
criminal
want to cry
action.
for her.
And what happened is he got a bus ticket and he came to Springfield, which is where I live and work. And
Awful.
he and Gypsy conspired to kill her mother. He stabbed her numerous times in the back while she slept in her bed.
Look at his mother.
They cleaned up the area.
So sad.
He had a hotel room.
They cleaned up. It was all like.
They cleaned up some
Poor
blood
thing.
that was in the house.
feel
They
bad for
got a
him.
hotel room. They hung out until they can get the bus ticket to come back here. Things that were recovered from your house. And did they leave you a list to tell you the things that were recovered?
No.
Okay.
This is where
I
she
don't know
learned
what the
some
laws
bad
are
things.
here, but like when we do a search warrant where I live, we have to leave a list of everything that we took. One
Poor
thing that
thing.
your husband might remember is that recently Nicholas received a package in the mail.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know about it, but if he says,
There
yeah,
you go.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that was
better.
the knife that he had stabbed her to
What?
death with. They mailed it from their house there to your house.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am. And that was located in your house.
It's
I mean,
horrible.
It's just, my son has never done anything
Yeah.
violent, so it's like,
It's just
That's what he
horrible.
said.
I mean, God.
He said that he's never. I mean, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I mean, I know that once he started going down there, we always keep a close watch on him because he has autism,
Okay.
Asperger's. And that's
Is
why
he being
lives with us.
diagnosed with autism and
Yes,
Asperger's?
yes.
Okay.
So that's why we kind of, treat him like when he was last doctor he talked to, they said his mind is probably always going to be 15, 16, right around there. So we always try to keep
And when he's talking, you hear 15 years old. You actually hear 15 years old when he's talking.
a close watch on him when he said
Anyway.
he wanted to go down there.
It's sad,
I mean, I
very
was a basket
sad.
case. I'm like, you've never been out on your own. You know what I mean? So, the last time he didn't tell us though. He
Okay.
got a cab and never said anything to us. And I saw a taxi pull up in my driveway.
Okay.
And I ran out there right as he was loading his stuff. And I'm like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Like, well, I didn't think you were going to let me go. I'm like, well, I mean, why would, it's not okay for you to just take off. You don't tell us where you're going. So, he's never done anything like this. Nothing violent. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in shock. I don't.
He's
I
26
think
years
he's
old.
madly in love with this.
I know.
That's sad.
It's like, even when I tried to talk to him about, there's plenty of girls out there. You're a good looking kid. Why don't you meet a girl at church or something,
He thought
He just, I mean, that's
he thought he did. It was Christian. It was a Christian dating site. He thought he met a church girl.
the way it works, though, when you have what he
Yeah.
has. It's like your mind focuses on one thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I never thought he'd do something like this, though.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just trying to hold it together because I don't want to lose it right now.
I
I have
know.
a little boy at home.
I know.
And trying to explain to him, hey, you're going to see your brother again. Or, you know what I mean? It's like,
Does he have many friends?
Nick,
Yeah.
he hangs out with his cousin, but his cousin's a good kid.
Okay.
I mean, they're good kids. They don't.
Did his cousin know anything about this?
Absolutely not. Oh my gosh, she's like an angel.
I'm going to disagree with her because remember the video we did the other day. The little brother says in when the dad was being interrogated and talking, little brother says, Arthur told me she did it. Arthur is the cousin. There you go.
Is he in shock over this?
I don't know if his cousin knows. I haven't had my phone.
Okay.
They threw me down on the ground, took us to the school, and I haven't talked to anybody.
Okay.
I mean, I just called my work today. Nobody knew.
Okay.
Nobody knew what happened, thank God. But how are we, I mean, just for us to get down there to see him or trial or whatever, I mean, someone can
This
take
is what's going
contact
to
with
happen.
us?
Horrible.
He'll be presented with some paperwork for extradition.
Okay.
The way he talks, he's gonna sign papers to be extradited.
Okay.
He'll be taken back to Missouri.
Okay.
Once he's in Missouri, he'll be at the Greene County Jail in Springfield, Missouri, and that's where his trial will be and everything will be there in that
I mean,
area.
will someone be in contact with us so we?
He's an adult. He'll have to make contact with you
Okay.
himself.
Okay.
He will have like phone access and things like that in our county. I don't know what they do here. He'll be here for at least 30 to 90 days.
Okay.
So you might get with this county and make arrangements for visits and stuff like
Okay.
that. He didn't want you to know, he said that you would be a basket case, is his words,
Yeah.
and that he said that to make sure that we let you know that he loves you. And I told him that we would. And he's really in love with this gypsy. And he did tell me, I mean, I interviewed him for a long time, and he told me that that he did it because he loves her and he wants to be with her, and he thought this was the only way that they could do that. So
That's the
Does
thing
that even make
sucks is
sense?
that he's
No,
such a
it
good
doesn't.
kid. He's a good kid. He's not, he's definitely not built for prison.
No.
I don't even. I'm just in shock. There's no way we would have tied him to his bed.
yeah.
Even when that cab pulled up, I just got this feeling of where's he going?
What did you think about Gypsy?
It was weird because when I picked him up, from the bus station.
What day did you pick him up?
I want to say his ticket he told me was for Thursday morning, but like my husband said he thought it was the next day, so maybe I could have got it wrong. But you know, I even asked her, how's your mom doing? How was your, because I was told she was in a homeless shelter. Her mom kicked her out. So I asked her how her mom was doing. This might have been the first thing I asked her. And they, no big deal, they acted like nothing. Oh, we just don't see eye to eye, you know. And then, how did the conversation go? It wasn't real long, but she kept saying, oh, ma'am, I'm a good, I'll clean and I'll get a job. And I'm thinking to myself, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? I thought you'd maybe stay here for a week or something. I don't know. But, so it wasn't normal. My husband said when I was at work, she came down and made food. It was just weird.
Did she ever say anything or do anything that made you question anything about it?
No, because they just kind of hung out in the next room and whatever, watch TV or whatever. Yeah, I can't even, you know, it's incomprehensible what's going on right now. I haven't even talked to any of my family members.
So when was he diagnosed with autism and not?
Oh, he's had it since he was a kid.
Did he graduate high school?
He did.
Okay, from where?
Nathan Hale.
Okay.
He's from West Dallas.
Okay. Did he go to any college?
No, he did take like computer courses, but as far as like a college enrollment, no.
Okay. Has he ever lived outside the home?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
he says he gets lonely quick. Is that true?
You know,
he says
I guess he's been talking to her for a couple of years that I know of.
Okay, talking to this gypsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but we always try to talk to him about dating someone around here, or you know.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends let me know something was on Facebook about her, saying she was trying to get pregnant.
Wow.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I had a long conversation with them about it. I was like, are you kidding me? What? I mean, that freaked me out right there. I mean,
do you think that she was trying to get pregnant?
I don't know.
We should probably give her a pregnancy test on.
Oh my God. I guess.
Yeah, well, I'll let them know there.
Look at her Facebook account; it's on there.
Okay. What was the name on her Facebook?
There were like a couple of them, but their names are like together on one of them. You know what? I could probably pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, if you don't mind. That might.
I can't believe that. I don't know. I'm just in shock. Let me go on mine. No internet connection. You know what? It's I would just go under like Gypsy, Nicholas Rose, or their names together. There's like I know Nicholas is in there and I know Gypsy's in there and I think Rose might be in there. It's like they had
What was the Rose? Is that her?
I have no idea. I know, you know, I know nothing about her. All I know is that I said the first time I went down there, I said, Nikki, you can't, if a parent doesn't want you around their kid, that's the way it is, you know, that's your parent.
Yeah.
You know, what do I teach you about respect? You have to respect people. And
how old do you think she is?
I was told she was 19.
Okay.
How old is she?
Well, we have information. She's 17, 19, and 23. So the problem is that I'll just tell you. I don't know if you've seen the news media. Did you see
I won't even turn the TV on.
Okay. Well, this is the situation with Gypsy, is that her mom, it's my understanding her mom had her pretend like she was like 16 years old, and they would push her around in a wheelchair and pretend like she couldn't walk. And this went on for many of years. And she would wear a mask and hats would tell them that she was going to treatment, and they would raise thousands of dollars for her and her family. But actually, am I correct in saying she walks just fine?
Yeah.
She walks up and down the stairs.
The stairs to our house, they go straight up.
And she walks up and down those just
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, if she would have fell down, I would have helped her up or something. But
Right.
she was walking. When I picked them up from the bus station, she was walking.
Yeah. So for years, they pretended like she couldn't walk and pretend like she was ill, and
just to collect benefits.
I'm not really sure why, but they would do our community would do fundraisers for them.
Wow.
So that's something you're going to see in the media. Our sheriff just made a media announcement about that because let our families in our area were so concerned because these were supposedly really Christian people, and here they're missing, and then come to find out mom's dead, and then come to find out now Nick's the one that stabbed her, and so what's his cousin's name?
Ricky.
Ricky. Would I be able to speak with Ricky? Does he live around the area, or
he lives in? You know what? I'm telling you right now, there's no way that absolutely not with Ricky. He's like.
Do you think Ricky even knows anything about this at all?
No, absolutely not. Ricky's an angel. You know, he has a heart problem. He just goes to work and comes home. He's a great kid.
How old is he?
Him and Quinn, I'm talking about my younger son. Him and Nick are pretty close to the same age, but no, Ricky's an angel.
Okay.
Absolute angel.
Is there a phone number where I can call him?
Let me see. Oh my God, he's probably going to be in shock too. He's got to be on here.
I don't want to give him a heart attack if he has heart conditions, but I may give him a call tonight and talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to console him because they are really close because they're both, you know.
Is that your side of the family? Or his dad's side?
His dad's side.
Where does his dad live?
His dad lives in West Allis, which
You
is
spell
right
it
outside of Milwaukee. West. And then Alice is Allis.
And what's his dad's name?
Bob.
And where did the Curry come in?
That is my maiden name.
Oh, okay.
And his dad's last name is Goldie John, so.
Did he change it or?
You know, I don't know. When he was born, I gave him my name.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know.
Do you know if Goldie John's his legal name?
It very well might be. But all I know is that I don't think he changed it legally. On his birth certificate, it's my name.
Okay. Birth certificate's Curry?
Yep. How is he doing? I mean, is he like, I don't know, I mean,
He
I
knows.
can see him trying to hurt himself or something. Not just because he can't take pressure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Has he ever tried to hurt himself before?
No, but he gets really upset even when you have a normal conversation with him and there's like, you're trying to tell him something or scold him about something. He just can't take pressure.
And what does he do?
Just gets really huffy and puffy and like a kid would.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
He is, he knows what he's done is wrong.
Yeah.
He knows that, he says that he would have never hurt anyone if it wasn't for Gypsy.
Absolutely.
And his love for Gypsy. He says she wanted him to do it.
Oh my God.
But he's doing fine. He cried a lot today when I spoke with him briefly. I had to tell him about the warrants and stuff, and he cried a lot. Not necessarily about the charges. He's like, okay. He appears okay with that part of it, but the part that he's never going to see Gypsy again or you or whatever.
So she amazingly got in his head pretty well. Like,
So those things he's struggling with, I tried to explain to him everything I could. He took great comfort in knowing that I'll be where he's going in Missouri, because he says that way he can reach out and talk to someone, and I will. I am a detective, I am law enforcement, but I also am a mom, and I have a heart, and he's going to be there, and if he wishes to speak with me, he just fills out a little form. I explained all that to him, what he needs to do to talk to me.
Okay.
And so I anticipate he'll probably do that once he gets there.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just a horrible situation.
They
came up with a story of how this happened, or they came up with a story, but their story didn't take too long to figure out was wrong, because we had plenty of evidence to counter everything that they tried to say at first, but it didn't, not too much longer. He just told what happened.
How do you, does she have like a record or anything?
No, she's never been in trouble ever. And it's my understanding he's only been in trouble about the McDonald's incident.
Yeah.
That's all I could find.
Right.
Is that the only time?
That's the only time.
Do you have a way for me to get a hold of Bob?
I can give you his parents' number. Okay. It's area code 414.
And now your last name is, what is that?
Goldhammer.
Is it like gold?
It's like gold, yep. Hammer without the H, sorry.
Oh, so like gold
hammer.
Yeah. And what's your date of birth, Stephanie?
5/28/69.
All right, and your social? That's my report. And when's the last time you seen Bob?
His dad?
Yeah.
Gosh, maybe a month and a half. He would go visit him.
Okay. How does he get there? Does he drive, or?
We'll usually he'll get a ride, like Grandpa will come pick him up.
Okay.
Or we'll drive him and then we'll pick him up.
Okay. You think he would have told Bob about anything that he did?
Absolutely not.
Have you talked to Bob and told Bob?
No, I haven't on my phone.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard because all the numbers are in your phone.
Yeah, I do know that. My whole life's wrapped up in my phone. So I do understand that. What is, I was at your house today. What is the address again?
It's West 228, South 8755.
Do you spell out the west and the south?
Nope, you can just put the S there and the W there.
Okay.
And then it's Cherry Street.
These addresses are way different than where I'm from. Big Bend?
Yep.
What's the zip?
53103.
Okay. Is there anything that you can think of that we didn't talk about that maybe we should have, or anything that you can think of that would either help Nicholas or Gypsy or
I just want everyone to know that as much as we tried to like make him not stop talking to her, but see that there are other people out there, there was no way we could do it.
Okay.
He would just get upset.
Has he been like this with other girls?
No.
No? Has he had a lot of girlfriends?
Maybe one or two. I mean, he has girls that are friends, but
right.
He had like had one girlfriend when he was in high school.
Okay.
But no, I mean, like I said, they've been talking for I'm gonna say at least a couple of years.
Okay. And how many times has he went to Springfield this year?
Just twice.
Okay. And they were both this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He has autism, and what was the other thing?
Asperger's. It's a form of it. It's a form of autism.
Okay. So autism is the disease, the illness, and then Asperger's is a
psycho level of it. Yeah.
Okay. And who's his doctor?
He hasn't been to the doctor in a while. So
Right.
the doctor that diagnosed him, it's an the papers. I probably have to pull the papers out somewhere.
Okay. When's the last time you went to a doctor?
That was probably around 19, maybe it was probably 19.
Okay. And he functions just fine without his medicine?
Yeah, the thing is with his medicine, when he was with his dad, he was taking his medicine. And he just didn't want to take it anymore. He moved back in with me and he didn't want to take it anymore, but he seemed to be okay.
Okay.
He wasn't, you know,
Right.
used to I raised him. To me, he didn't need it, but
Okay. All right. And he was able to get through school just fine?
yeah, I mean, obviously he was in LD classes, but
Okay. LD classes in high school?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, he's a good kid. I've never had any problems with him.
Has he
That's
ever
why
become
it's
angry with you and assaulted you or anything?
Absolutely not. No way. He would never. No way. No way. Gets a little frustrated, but when he gets frustrated, he'll just cry.
Okay.
No way. He's never been violent. That's what's so shocking. I just, the way the girl acted. I mean, how can you do something to your mother or lose your mother and just act like that? I was like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it.
Did you notice anything odd about her voice?
Just her southern draw.
Okay.
You know, like, yes, ma'am, and that, but no.
Was she high pitchy or squealy or anything?
Kind of. Like,
Okay.
yeah, but when she started telling me that she planned to live at my house and get a job, I was like, what? What is she talking about? You know what I mean? Okay, that's not gonna happen, but I
Okay.
don't know. Sometimes you try and do things for your kids because you
Sure.
just want them to be happy.
Sure.
And as much as we tried to get him to just,
So why were you guys friends with her on Facebook?
I wasn't.
Oh,
She
okay.
just, he asked me to, you know, she wants to ask me questions about, you know, whatever. Fine. You know, I'll have the conversations with her on Facebook. Give me a break.
Okay.
You know, absolutely not.
But she was talking about wanting to get pregnant. and-
Yeah, one of my friends called me. She's like, Steph, you need to go on Facebook. Or I was like,
Yeah,
I've
check
known my
this out.
friend since I was like 15 years old, so whatever she says, I do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we go way back. So that's when I was like, okay, she's not okay. Something's not right there, you know. But trying to tell him that, it's like he gets all defiant and, you know,
Right.
defensive, I should say.
Did they ever tell you they were getting married or anything like that?
God, no.
Okay.
I mean, we probably would have had time to his better. So.
Okay.
That's the thing, he's a normal looking kid. I mean, he has Asperger's, but, you know, he's just was selling himself short. Even like the servers at my work would be like, he's a cute kid, you know. Well, fortunately, he has this beast that's been talking to him for a couple of years, and like I said, he sets his mind to something. It's just like he can't focus on other things. I mean, if you learn about Asperger's, that's a little bit about it.
Okay.
Like, if you focus on something, you can be really good at it.
Okay.
But yeah, he wasn't dating anyone else. I'm like, let's go to church. You might find a nice church girl, you know.
Okay. Well, you can have your phone back, and let me get your phone number in case I need to call
Yeah,
you.
it's 262
Okay.
366
Okay.
4898. And if you do see him before you go back,
Uh-huh.
or I don't know if he's going back with you, probably not, but just tell him that his mom and his stepdad love him,
Okay.
and that you know, we will come and see him.
Okay.
I'm just trying to wait for everything. People at my house, cameras and everything. I just
I
want to give it a
completely
little
understand.
bit,
Yeah.
and you know.
I completely understand, and you know him better than anybody probably in the world. So you know what he's thinking, you know how he's feeling, and you know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
And all I
It's
can do
weird
for
that I
you.
almost feel like he's safer
Yeah.
It's really, really bad to say, but I almost feel like he's safer now than having contact with her on a regular basis, knowing what I know now.
Yeah. Did you, how long had it been that you were trying to discourage the relationship?
I'd say months. You know,
Okay.
like, Nick, you're a good-looking kid. I mean, you're a nice kid.
Would he always talk about her?
She said he was always online with her, or she'd send him, she sent him like a ring in the mail or something. And always, I love you, and this and that. And like, you don't even know our relationship on the internet is not a relationship.
What kind of ring did she send you?
I don't know. So she probably got it out of a bubblegum machine. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm sure he could tell you.
Okay.
You know, it's really sad because he is a good kid and he's a good-looking kid, and for him to ruin his life over that, I'm sorry, but she's a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's what we know so
my,
far.
My younger son who loves his big brother, you know.
Yeah.
He's the only brother he has, and trying to explain to him, you're probably not going to see Nick. And he doesn't, you know.
Understand.
Right.
Well, I'd like to give you my card.
Okay.
And if you think of anything that you want to talk to me about or whatever, you can call me. I'll try my hardest to remember to call you when I know that he's been extradited.
Okay.
Because they won't typically tell the family or us. They just do it because of safety reasons.
Right.
So once I know that he's in our jail, I'll try to give you a call and let
Okay.
you know.
I appreciate everything. I mean, like I said,
It's a hard situation. I can't even imagine to be sitting in your shoes at all. And I know you've been displaced out of your home, and we've had your cell phones, and we've done all of this stuff. But the purpose is because he did something very, very horrible.
is he going to be allowed to have contact with her?
He wants it bad. And sometimes, I don't know how this works. I've never understood this in all my years in law enforcement. Sometimes inmates are allowed to write each other back and forth. So he may at some point be able to communicate with her. Now in our facility, he will not be able to communicate with her by mail or any other way. They'll have
And he wants to?
He does. He loves her.
He needs a prison shrink or something.
He loves her. He's adamant that he's in love with her and that he worships her. That's what he kept telling me. I worship her. So
I don't know. I think I'm still in shock about, I don't even, I mean, I haven't talked to anybody, and it's like, I know once I get my friends around me, I'm probably going to lose my mind, but it's like,
yeah,
I'm just trying to keep it together for my kid. I don't want him to see me lose it, you know?
right. I understand that.
And it's
completely.
weird because I almost feel like Nick's safer right now than having her orchestrating him doing anything, you know? It was like everything she said, he would know, you know, okay, baby, or whatever, and oh my God, I just,
Do you know how they met?
no, we just had to be on the internet, that's all I know.
Yeah, that's what they told us, was at like a dating site. So it was like Christian free
Really?
dating or something like that.
Wow.
But some of the items we collected from his room was, of course, the clothing that he wore whenever he killed the knife.
Oh my God,
They
if I would
had-
have even thought anything, I would have freaking grabbed him and taken him right down here and said,
Take care
Bye.
of this.
yeah, absolutely.
I think there was a little around $4,000 to $5,000 of cash that they had stolen from the lady that her mom had portioned up. We took some of his computer stuff, some of their love notes, clothing, cell phone, things like that.
Wow.
So
I mean, I knew that he was like madly in love with her. I had no idea, but there's no way I could comprehend him doing this. Like I said, he's always been a good kid. I just never gave him a trouble.
well, he
Good-natured kid, you know.
he definitely did it. He definitely told us exactly how he did it, and
Well, yeah,
It
I mean,
matches.
he'll be honest. He's honest.
Yeah.
He's honest.
and it matches everything he said. Matches our scene
Yeah.
and everything, and it's consistent. And
is she like, I mean, is she taking any sort of, you know, is she like, well, okay, it was me too, or is she trying to put it on?
She takes some responsibility, but not much. Not much at all.
Like I heard someone say, they said something on news, like he raped her. I'm like, give me a break. You know, a couple months before that, my friend's calling me saying she wants to have a baby with him. I mean, come on.
That statement right there, she made on a Facebook post. Did you see the Facebook post where it says, okay, that's right. Well, on Dee and Gypsy's Facebook post that they share, there's some horrible messages that were posted on there that said, like, I believe like they slashed her, and like I slashed her, I killed her, and then I raped the girl, and the girl's dead too. Well, those all were actually posted by Gypsy. I'm done.
Thank you for everything.
Well,
like I said,
my heart breaks for you. If I see him, I'll be glad to tell him that.
yeah, just tell him that we love him, and
you have my card, and
Yeah.
if you have any questions or say something gets confusing here and you're like, I don't know why this is happening or that's happening, maybe you can give me a call and I can call up here and get you some answers.
alright.
And
So I just want you to know that, you know, whatever he's done, he is a good kid.
I get that feeling when I talk to
He
him.
is a really good kid, and anything you ask him, he will be honest with you.
Okay.
You know.
all right.
Thank you for everything.
Good luck.
Be in touch.
Okay.
Don't like that here. So that's him asking her, why aren't you eating? And so it was scary. I had malnutrition, and she did, right? That's something she actually did, which led to the G-tube. Over there on the other side, I have the doctor's note that, or it's a registered dietitian actually, that talks about her going from 36 pounds in the year 2000, in July of 2000, to a present weight of 57 pounds in 2004. And so you could say, yeah, why I think it's weird that she said, it's scary, I had malnutrition. It's like she's remembering that. She knows she had it.
Right.
What do you think?
What's weird about this, though, is this reminds me of when she was pregnant, though, because she came out of prison and then she did that whole thing where she weighed herself and she said she was around 149 or so. She's pregnant. And Ken had made a comment in one of the episodes that, oh, it's because you don't eat. And she's like, you can't say that because they already say that I don't eat, because she had lost weight while pregnant.
Right.
And went down from, allegedly, from what she said, she was around 149 and she was under like 1.2, well, it was 129, I think she said. She was trying to get under even more. So she had lost weight while she was pregnant. So it seems like this is a recurring thing for her in her lifetime.
Right. Good. That's a great point. I forgot about that. Yeah, she lost, according to her, and by all means, it looks like she did 20 pounds while pregnant, right? I mean, yeah. So, and then that one up there, you know, I'm going to go postal on people if they start calling me fat, chubby, or make a comment about my fat cheeks. You know, that to me was like, okay. I mean, you know, obviously she's not going to go postal, but, well, I don't know with her. Who knows?
Yeah. Knock on wood. Don't say that.
But yeah, so she definitely has issues with food. Now, this other one I wanted to show you, I think maybe I don't know if you've seen this yet or not. I'm not going to assume you have, but here is all stuff about her and eating food. And remember, she supposedly didn't eat food, right? Until she got to prison.
Yes.
But,
yes. Okay. So I've seen 2 of these, but the other 2 I haven't.
Okay, let me just read them for the chat. So the first one is, I'm hungry, I'll fix me some toast. That's in July of 2013. The next one down is February 2014. I'm going on a new diet, the Apple diet. I'm cutting out soda, fries, cake, all junk fun foods out. In with fruits, veggies, and lots of water. Well, obviously, if you're not eating food, you can't go on a diet. You're not cutting out stuff, right? I mean, wow. The next one down, guys, is had a campfire cookout last night. Yummy. And then the next one is gumbo tonight. So obviously Dee Dee was allowing her to eat, right? Which ones did you see of these? Which one? The Apple diet one? I think.
Yep, I seen that one, and I think I seen the top one with the toast, but I hadn't seen the other 2.
Okay, so yeah, those were sent to me by a friend. So yeah.
Okay, I don't want to.
Unfortunately, there's times where when we had our arguments that she would do things, and then I would show basically her in the great detail that I'm usually able to provide that she was doing these things. And the next thing you know, she would, at one moment she would admit it, and then another moment she would be acting like she didn't know what I was talking about. So she basically was playing a cat mouse game with me, and it just made more tension on the relationship. We almost broke up by the.
Nick, let me ask you this:
Okay.
was Gypsy Rose your first love?
No, not my very first one. No.
How quickly did you fall in love with Gypsy Rose?
Pretty quick. I will admit it was pretty quick.
And it was intense?
Yeah, very intense.
How did you feel when you all were communicating back and forth, sending messages?
Well, I mean, when we first started on the Christian Dating for Free website, it started out in like I guess you could call it, what's the word to put it? This is just a touch around the area to get to know how this might go, that kind of a feeling. And then after we started relaying information to each other and basically communicating about our likes, our hobbies, and so forth, we started finding common ground from what she was telling me at the time. And after that happened, she ended up letting me know a Facebook name that she gave me, which was just it was known as Gypsy Rose at the time. And we ended up chatting on there about, I would want to say about a day or two after that. Once we started talking on Facebook, we went together, which was October 17th, 2012 is when was the first day we were together.
Nick, tell me about the murder of Dee Dee Blanchard. Whose idea was it? Who planned the murder?
Well, I'm actually surprised that she's actually admitted that she's done it because it's the truth. She actually is the one who actually not only did most of the planning, because I made it right out in the open that I left that to her to do the planning, but I also mainly went with the actual idea only because I truly wanted to be with her. I was literally not going to let anything stop me from being with her. And I made it clear to her, you, in one case where I mentioned it online, and then she had this habit of trying to push me further and push me to the point where there's no returning. But yeah, it was Gypsy's idea.
What did she ask you to do next specifically?
I can give you the exact conversation on how that went. She came online one night and she basically asked me, she was basically saying, baby, I have a question for you. And I was like, yes, what is it? I'll answer anything you want, obviously. And then she's like, is there anything you would want to do to basically be with me? Is there anything you want to do to be with me at all? Whether it's basically just getting to meet my mom and so forth, or what is it that you would be willing to do to be with me? And I'm like, well, that answer is obviously anything to be with you. Once I said anything, I was pretty much locked in my word because I never broke my word the entire time I've been with her. The next thing I know, she asks me, well, anything, are you willing to even kill my mom for me? I'm thinking to myself, at first I was like, what the heck is she asking me here? I was first in shock, and then she, once she asked me that, I was like, are you serious about this? Well, I already told you I'd be willing to do anything to be with you. I'm not one to take my word lightly. So you better be serious about this. I had to get her to say that she was serious 3 times before I realized that was no joking around about it. Because originally she started off in a joking manner when she'd bring this up. It was basically on the tension that she was having put on her relationship with me due to her mom. This is after the first time we actually met. Her mom apparently was having an argument with her this night, and she got so frustrated to the point where she told me that she was serious about it. And I basically supported her on it as long as she was really serious about it. I told her that this was a life-changing moment, and if she's serious about this, there's nothing to joke around about. If she was joking about it, she'd tell me now and drop it right there. But no, we didn't drop it. She even wanted to go right into the planning right after she said that.
So Nick, describe for me what Gypsy's role was in the murder of Dee Dee and what your role was in the murder of Dee Dee.
Well, to put it in the most concise way I possibly could put it, she was basically the mastermind behind it all. I was basically a hired hitman in its own weird sense. And actually, in more than one way, actually, now thinking about it in a deeper sense, mainly because, yes, she paid for everything from my bus fare down to Springfield, to the hotel I went to the food I ate, everything like that she paid for. And not only that, well, at the time, she made me believe that she really loved me when well, here I am, and where she turned her back on me. So I know that's not fully true. But yes, that was her role in the whole situation. She literally made me basically feel like I was doing her a service when really it was really more like a hired situation, even though I didn't feel like it was that. And with my role in the whole situation was just basically the one that was to carry the harder part of the whole plan. I mean, I basically went back and forth with her. I collaborated with her, but I just basically, as long as it sounded like it would work, I told her if it was okay for me or not, and I basically went with whatever she was telling me, basically.
So, Nick, help me understand. Why did you agree to and ultimately commit the act of stabbing Dee Dee to death?
Well, I can't openly admit it on here since it's recorded in two directions, but I will say that the reason why I've admitted it in the past, and I will keep on admitting it, the reason why I did do this is because I was, for one, so deeply in love with Gypsy at the time, and I said to her that I was going to love her no matter what. I was going to love her unconditionally. There's nothing that would ever change that. I'll always love her. I kept my word. She apparently said she doesn't love me anymore, which means she was using me. Me, on the other hand, to this day, I still love her. So there's where the is different there, but I still to this day still love her.
Nick,
that was basically the reason why it happened.
Nick, can I
It
ask
happened
you this?
because
Can I ask you another question, Nick?
Yeah.
Did you think that you were her Prince Charming?
Actually, the way that it looks like to me, actually, it's quite funny you asked me that because she used to, her nickname for me was King Charming. Mine for her was my Blessing Queen. And yeah, it's pretty darn crazy because at the time I felt like she was a blessing to me, but the more and more I think about it, it's a blessing at the time, but it's only a blessing for the memories that she's given me, not necessarily the position she's put me in.
Hey, Nick, tell me what your nickname was again, because I want to make sure I heard it correctly.
She used to call me her King Charming.
King Charming.
Mm-hmm.
Why did she call you that?
Oh, well, the thing is that me and her, we used to talk about Disney movies all the time, and you had Prince Charming as one of them that we were talking about. We were talking about Cinderella, not just that, we were talking about all the different movies that they made that were romance-based in a cartoon form like that. And the next thing I realized is that with the names that we were giving each other, she came up with the King Charming one, and I'm like, yeah, that fits.
Did you have a name?
After that, not really. No.
Did she have a role though in this fantasy romance that you all were creating online and then ultimately tried to live out later?
The fantasy we were creating was pretty darn strong. I will admit it was pretty darn strong. But after that, it's a little different because, I mean, it kind of like evolved. It went from just an online romance to once we were in person into something much more serious and much more powerful than just something you would call romance that just plays in someone's mind.
In Gypsy's mind,
It felt much more
Nick,
real.
in Gypsy's mind and in your mind, why did Dee Dee have to die?
Well, originally, the first time we ended up meeting, she apparently she angered her mom, and we were at the what was it? It was a there was a theater at the time. We ended up seeing Cinderella at the time, and apparently we ended up angering her mom. It's more like she angered her than I did, is what she was saying. And apparently she ended up coming up with an idea after that where she tried to make it look like it came from me to her and to her mom, that ended up delivering flowers to her to try to warm her mom's heart up to letting me get closer to them. And it didn't work. Apparently, from what she was telling me, it didn't work. So the only thing that she could come up with and I was able to come up was that. We were only able to come up with that.
Did you think that you had, did you think that you, or did you believe that you were saving Gypsy?
With the knowledge that I was getting from her, very much so, yes. I did believe that I was saving her due to the environment that she was in. I was well aware of her seeming like she was wheelchair bound, and I was aware that she was taking a lot of medication and a lot of the stuff that was going on with her, and I felt like it was being pretty much forced on her, and I felt like it was something that was not something she deserved. So it kind of made me feel as if it was a duty of mine that I had to do because no one else was stepping up to do it, or they were just too blind to see it in plain sight, plain right out in the open. So I felt like it was, if no one else was going to do it, someone had to do it, and I ended up being the one she called upon to do it.
What is it about Gypsy that you loved so much and that you still love?
Well, now, originally it was everything about her. Every single thing about her. Everything from the way she looked to her personality to her heart to even some of the things that she would say. It's quite interesting because I could actually get a little bit of the southern accent from her from when she used to, before she came up to Missouri, when she was down in Louisiana. I could tell she actually came from down there because there were certain words that she would say that remind me that she actually came from there, from her accent. But everything from that to everything else, and then once this whole situation happened, the thing that stayed with me of what I love about her to this day, even though I am not in love with her anymore, I still do love her, to where it's not like a husband and wife kind of thing. It's more of just a respect on the kind of memories that she's given me. So
so you won't see me anymore, and I'm just going to ask you questions like I did before. Unfortunately, some of them are going to be the same because we had that issue before with the flashing. So I'm going to get you.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of having to repeat myself constantly. Okay. All right.
This technology, I'm not so down with it. Here we go. Okay, so could you tell me a little bit about, take us through how the idea of killing Gypsy's mum came about? Did she ask you to kill her mum? And so when you answer this, if you could remember that my question won't be included. So if you could say something about one day Gypsy said to me on Facebook, or she came to me with the idea, start it off so we understand what your answer is.
Yeah, sure. All right, the time that happened. Okay.
I don't want to jump ahead of you, but I did
live stream a torture or murder of an individual in a room in the dark web.
But she doesn't know what the dark web is. I remember her friend Bree said that last year, that they didn't know what the dark web or the deep web was.
Oh man, this red room of pain thing. When I saw that definition, I was like, what in the hell? Okay?
I would have assumed.
Distant sexual interests and atypical things like objects, situations, or non-consulting individuals.
Oh,
so okay.
Well, she certainly has sex on the brain, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. Another one you sent over. Let's see. This blew me away, Starlight. Yeah. Rape drug. You guys check this out. Rape drug. Most common rape drug. Rohypnol, GHB. Those are rape drugs. Ketamine. Ketamine's not a rape drug, but it puts you out. And then Rohypnol by. Shocking, right? I mean, just like what?
And she can never say, like, the whole defense of she didn't know how to use the internet or how to reach out to anyone, but she knew how to Google Rohypnol and GHB.
Yeah.
That's shocking. I've never seen that.
I know, right? Good find, Starlight. Good find.
There's a lot.
It just gets worse. It just gets worse. Like the deeper you start like researching the case and the documents and data, there's always something that blows me away every time.
She's sicker in the head than I thought she was.
Yep, big time. Now, along those same lines, and then we'll get to the artwork, okay, Starlight? But along those same lines, I sent you this. So these are all more Google searches. Over here, she's talking about what if my G-tube comes out, pregnancy with G-tube, just a lot of Mickey, G-tube, epilepsy. Okay. And then the next one over, we get more sexual. Animal tail butt plugs, animal tail butt plugs, animal tail butt plugs. Okay. Then a whole bunch of searches for red room of pain. And of course, me, I'm like, what the F is that? So I look it up, and this is the definition. Here we go. A red room is a dark web phenomenon in which a person or group of people live stream a torture or murder of an individual in a room in the dark web.
But she doesn't know what the dark web is. I remember her friend Bree said that last year, that they didn't know what the dark web or the deep web was.
Oh man, this
Wow.
red room of pain thing. When I saw that definition, I was like, what in the hell? Okay?
I would have assumed that was from 50 Shades of Grey. Like,
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too.
Wow.
I found where she was looking up something to do with the collars, but I haven't had time to like Google what it is yet. I just screenshot it so I'd remember.
Okay.
And she was looking up the Harley Quinn stuff.
Right. I have some more searches. So then Bella and Edward art, Anna Christian, she's into the Twilight, and of course the 50 Shades of Grey, as I've said many times. The other
One of my clients asked for a refund. She thought,
Yo, I just
Yes, we would probably not be where we are right now. And a lot of us do things behind the scenes that, first of all, I wouldn't even know how to get it for you, to be honest. But I've sent multiple letters off to multiple news outlets, People Magazine, TMZ. I've created multiple letters for all of you to, copy and paste. So there's a lot of things people do.
this video, this commentary video, I will be publishing these videos in their entirety. So check back.
Double copy of you. And I fully believe that that's true because, yes, I have a confidence in me that is a lot different than it used to be. It is more, I'm more confident in my beauty, but in general. And unfortunately, quite recently, that confidence led to me getting in trouble. I knew that having that second profile would lead to some sort of trouble. I'm like,
Gypsy is talking about a different Facebook profile. She had many, a few different ones. Nick knew about them, of course, and now she's saying, I had confidence in my looks.
I love you.
Now,
I love you.
And I knew having those extra profiles would lead to trouble.
I'm getting an uneasy feeling about this. I want to close it down. And then you're like, no, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. This is a precaution. Let's keep it up. So I'm like, okay, we'll keep it up.
Person.
So, basically, you're my first boyfriend, and you're the person that I'm going to share all my firsts with. And so that's first kiss, first time having sex, first just everything. And every sexual experience that comes with being with someone. And that will all be with you. So, my first time will be special. And even though it's not in a bed like I'd want it to be.
Although it's not in a bed, she already knows it's going to be at the theater. There's also a different video where she's running around outside, pointing to bushes and things where they can have sex. I can't make
Wisconsin man serving a life sentence for killing a Springfield woman is hoping for a new trial.
Jury convicted Nicholas Godejohn of murder for the stabbing death of Dee Dee Blanchard in 2015. Francis Watson is live in our newsroom with the latest legal moves. Francis.
Yeah, Paul, Maria, Nicholas Godejohn is serving life without parole plus 25 years for armed criminal action for Dee Dee Blanchard's murder. An appeals hearing last year actually denied his request to overturn his conviction based on poor representation and a diminished mental capacity. Now he's hoping a panel of 3 judges will reconsider his conviction.
He's hoping to obtain a new trial.
Nicholas Godejohn confessed to stabbing Dee Dee Blanchard to death in her Springfield home in 2015. In 2018, a Greene County jury found him guilty of first-degree murder. Godejohn was sentenced to life without parole plus 25 years for armed criminal action. Last year, during his conviction appeal hearing, his attorneys didn't argue his innocence.
I did actually stab her. I love it.
But rather claimed that Godejohn is not capable of understanding what he did due to his mental capacity, and that his public defenders didn't do enough during his criminal trial.
Mr. Godejohn was alleging that the only reason that he was found guilty in his jury trial was because he had ineffective assistance of trial counsel.
His defense called on a neuropsychologist to try and prove that Gypsy Blanchard, Dee Dee's daughter, put him up to the crime. She's set to be released this year after serving less than 10 years for second-degree murder for her role. This week, his current public defender, Tyler Coyle, filed yet another appeal on Godejohn's behalf.
His last trial, he argued that his mental state did not meet the requirements for first-degree murder, and so the jury should have only found him guilty of second-degree murder.
Coyle says it'll be up to a panel of 3 judges to decide if Godejohn will get another day in court.
If he were to get a new trial, then it would start all the way over, and there wouldn't be any previous finding of first-degree or second-degree. It would just have to go back to a new trial.
Now, there is no time frame in which a decision could be made. The court can take as much time as necessary to consider his request. Reporting live in the news.
Wayne Perry, attorney for Mr. Godejohn. Andrew Mead, attorney for Mr. Godejohn.
All right. Last night there was a series of things filed. I've received them via email. I've looked through them. Ms. Perry, have you seen them?
I have.
All right. Let's take up perhaps the easiest ones first. The state has filed a motion to amend the felony information against Mr. Godejohn.
Due to the kind of the angle, he couldn't see the defendant's face straight on from that angle. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
In the video. So, based on your observation sitting across from him, how would you describe his eye contact with you?
He made He maintained eye contact with me throughout the interview.
Even when you asked him about some of the more graphic sexual things?
Yes, sir. There'd be times he would look down, but then again, look back up and continue on.
No other questions.
Thank you. Any cross-examination?
Yes, yes.
Officer Mahoney, are you aware of any autism protocol at the Greene County Sheriff's Department?
No, sir.
Is that no?
No, sir.
Have you had any training in autism or how to handle suspects who may be on the autism spectrum?
No, sir.
Do you have any general mental health training?
joint information.
That's correct. Miss Gypsy Blanchard was charged initially, and it now just lists Mr. Nicholas Godejohn. Any objection to that, Mr. Perry?
No, Judge, I think he also eliminated money he said by stabbing her and cutting her, I think he said.
Yes.
So we have no objection. I mean, it does kind of affect our instructions, so I have to read those a little bit, because I was kind of using that language. That's no big deal.
All right.
I have objection to the motion.
And this conforms to what I think is on the death certificate, Sabbath versus stabbing as cut.
Person.
So, basically, you're my first boyfriend, and you're the person that I'm going to share all my firsts with. And so that's first kiss, first time having sex, first just everything. And every sexual
compassion. I hope you're the first person.
Real quick. A cell phone. Look,
And
she's
she
being
hides
so
it.
secretive.
Not traveling spicy. She said she had a couple burners that her mom didn't know about. She had
Holy
laptops and
cow,
shit.
look at her being sneak. Oh my, fancy. Oh my, what time is this? What?
Hold on, hold.
Whoa, do
Got
not
something to say after her.
Hold on,
That's
let me
why
see.
she always carries a toy, so she can freaking hide the damn phone.
Yep.
That's what.
I told y'all that Gypsy carried them little dolls to cover her breast. But apparently that was wrong. I thought Gypsy was using the little stuffed animals to cover her breast and to hide the shit that she'd be stealing. This video right here tells you, oh my God, how in the hell are there still supporters? I just don't get it. I fucking don't get it. Anyway, Nelly Belly Funhouse on TikTok. Y'all go give her a follow. If I find any more, I'll bring them to y'all.
take care of soldiers.
So she's saying that in another life, she was a nurse that took care of soldiers. This is very embarrassing. I mean, my understanding is that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is very embarrassed and upset that these videos were leaked. Well, not leaked, excuse me. Let's use the proper terminology. That they were obtained lawfully via the FOIA request process. I'm pretty sure that she should definitely be embarrassed with this. This is like, I've never seen nothing like this before. I've been in law enforcement 19 years, going on 20 years. Next October will be 20 years, God willing. I've never seen nothing like this, and I've seen some stuff. I've never seen something as consistently embarrassing and inappropriate and diabolical as this. I've seen one or two from a person. I've never seen somebody who created a body of work. Like, she has a portfolio of foolishness. Why does anybody take this woman seriously? I'm not talking about you guys. You guys want to know the truth. That's why you're here. I'm here because I want.
Person.
I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me.
Hey friends, like I said in the description of my last, I think Gypsy's calling upon her old Anastasia Steele acting skills, if you call them that, for her new podcast character. Let me know what y'all think, friends. Let's take a look.
There's something really much to know about me. I hope to graduate. To be honest, the only thing I can think of is passing my final exams. So I'm doing this interview. Kate was supposed to do it. That is a generous offer, Mr. Gray, but I wouldn't fit in here. I mean, look at me. Thank you for your time, Mr. Gray. I believe that will be all. Good pleasure. Anastasia Steele to see Mr. Gray. Hello, Mr. Gray. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am actually, my name is Anastasia Steele. I know you were supposed to be meeting up with Miss Kavanaugh, but she has taken ill, so I will be filling in for her. Would you mind if I would ask you a few questions for our school paper? Thank you. She's written down a few questions for me to ask you. So, as the main benefactor to our college, and head of Gray Enterprises, you are quite the successful man. To what do you owe your success? I'm sure a man like you controls many, many, many staff. I've seen in the lobby, you must have had about 12. I've seen in the lobby, you must have had about 12 different blondes. You must have a thing for blondes, Mr. Gray? So you're a control freak then? There's not really much to know about me. I'm just trying to get through my final exams. Then, hope to graduate and move in an apartment of my own. Oh, it's a very good offer, sir, but I don't think I fit in here. Look at me. Well, I think that'll be all. Thank you for your time, Mr. Gray. Christian. Well, I think that'll be all. Thank you for your time, Mr. Gray. Christian. Oh, it's a pleasure. Christian.
Sure why she decided to video the cats giving a bath in Dee Dee's bed, and I'm also not sure why she titled it Cats Making Out, but that's the end of it. Let me know what you think about her Anastasia Steele voice. It sounds to me exactly like her new podcast voice. What do y'all think?
I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not.
Hey friends, I'm back with more information for you from the info that we were regulars at the movie theater in Springfield, greeted by the staff. I was double dosed on Oxy to help with my period cramps. My diaper felt sticky against the flammable polyester. The damn diaper was writing up on me, and I felt like I needed a change. I looked around eagerly, wishing I didn't feel so gross, because my Prince Charming was literally going to appear as planned any second. So very specific on the date, and also that date has been documented in the case investigation multiple times, March 12th, 2015. Gypsy describes the whole movie theater experience and the sex or non-sex, whatever you want to call it, with Nick in the stall. But then the next part I want to talk about is she's talking about her and Dee Dee going out to the van after the movie was over. And here's what she says about that, friends. Gypsy says, Dee Dee said, "Are you trying to kill me? You know I'm not well, Gypsy. I swear if I die, it will be you who killed me. You already tried to shoot me once." Gypsy says, "I didn't purposely try to kill you with the BBs, Mama. I was trying to leave." Then Gypsy says, "When we got back home, she took the handles off my wheelchair, signaling that she would be pushing me to my destination. Her cadence was pointed and determined as she marched me not up the wheelchair ramp to the front door, but around the house and into the backyard. Mama, what is going on? I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. I'll be good." "Save it. You're a liar and you take me for a fool. You think you're just going to run off this boy now? Or fool me once." Gypsy says she walked us past the bald patch of the grass where the cursed mason jar was buried and brought me to the shed. She says that Habitat for Humanity painted the shed to look like a playhouse, a miniature version of their house for Gypsy. Gypsy says, "Except I never went out there. For one thing, my mother never let me outside. There was never a moment during the day when Mama would ever say, 'Let's go outside and get some sun on our face.' Never. Second, I'm afraid of bugs, and bugs were everywhere in the shed. The shed might have looked like a mini house, but the inside floor is made of dirt, where there were slugs and fire ants and worse, spiders lived." Okay, we've seen pictures of the shed and the crime scene evidence. No, it had a floor and one of those indoor-outdoor carpets, a red and black color. So she says Dee Dee took her out to the shed. So she pushed me in the shed and said, "Get out of the chair." She said, I transferred myself out of the chair as if my legs didn't really work. I placed myself on the ground among the big black garbage bags full of shoplifted garments, tears spilling onto the dirt. Gypsy talks about crying and being afraid that she was too close to that cursed mason jar, and said that Dee Dee slammed the door and she said, Mama, don't just leave me here. Mama, the spiders. And there were only angry clinks of the padlock. And she was thirsty, freezing, and scared, most desperate she'd ever felt. And Dee Dee's pills were all the way in the house. She said she worried whether or not bugs would crawl in her mouth without her CPAP machine on. And then she talks about having a dream that Christy was actually her mom, not Dee Dee at all. Okay, so that's a very vivid memory of March 12th. She says in the book that Dee Dee didn't let her out of the shed until around noon the next day because she didn't get up early. Now, let me show you what I found, friends. Okay, so like I said, thanks to Straight Outta Context Barb, we were able to screenshots from one of Gypsy's old Facebook accounts, Emma Rose, from things from before the murder. And like I said, Gypsy says that as of March 12th, 2015, after their Cinderella deal, she was locked in that shed with the bugs and the freezing cold, no way out. But look, friends. Okay, so right here on March 13th, 2015, so that's going to be after 12 a.m. midnight on March 12th, after the movie, Gypsy posts, best night ever, heart. And then we check the timestamp on that post. It's Friday, March 13th at 2:49 a.m. So they went to see the movie on the 12th. Dee Dee supposedly locked her in the shed the evening of the 12th. For midnight at 2:49 a.m., we've got Gypsy posting best night ever, heart. How would she have access to do that out there in the shed, locked up, in the dirt, floor that didn't exist? And then she posted again, March 13th, wonderful night, heart. And that one was at 3:31 p.m. So that would have been after the time that she said in her book that Dee Dee let her out of the shed. But what do y'all think, friends? Do you think if she was actually locked up in that shed, freezing in the non-existent dirt floor with the spiders and bugs, how in the world, and would she be posting most wonderful night ever and liking Nick's comments on Facebook? What do y'all think, friends? Let me know in the comments. I know this is a short video, but there's just a lot of information coming out right now.
I never see you anymore. Come out the door. His family, really kind of hone in on the things that are important to me. And I really want to.
Christian. They meant explanation, but anywho, she can't stand it. And she replies on Instagram, the term is off-camera interview. Off-camera eyeline in parentheses. It is used in many podcast or documentary style interviews. Yes, I'm starting my own podcast. Yes, Gypsy. It is used when you do not have the person in the room with you and you're kind of doing like a over the internet interview.
Yeah. All of this, if she's, look, I'm not going to discount that there's a possibility she could have been sexually abused by her grandfather. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I would never be one to say, oh, she's lying. I don't know that. It could have happened, right? I mean, obviously, it could have happened. But the problem is then you have these other instances, right, where she says about Nick, and I'm pretty sure that didn't happen, and I'm going to go over that a little bit later, why I think. I mean, we all know, yeah, why that probably didn't happen. And then this Damona thing keeps nagging at me. Like, why would you say that if you were SA'd? You know, why would you say that?
Well, yeah,
So-
and on top of that, we found emails where she was telling other men that she would try to get Christy to send them the sexy pictures out of her case file. Basically the Damona pics. She's so proud of them. Like that.
Yeah.
She did not talk about any of that like it was a traumatic time. She was proud of those pictures and wanted to get them to other men. And then she told Ken that she wanted a clawfoot tub whenever they got a home together. And she says that this instance with Claude happened in a clawfoot tub. Now, I've not experienced childhood trauma like that, and I know everyone experiences.
Is for real. I mean, no, I'm not a snitch, but I think a snitch is somebody who tells on somebody that does the same thing.
Yeah.
Not somebody who sits there and
snitch whines and complains about stuff. You know, a snitch is somebody who goes and whines and complains and gripes about stuff about what somebody else did, but this is a whole different ballgame. This is not being a snitch.
That's what I was thinking too. And she told me some things that just bothered me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not a snitch, but I'm not a snitch, but I want to get, you know what I'm saying, if I can lesser my problem,
right,
and help at the same time.
Well,
I'm willing to do that.
yeah.
But I don't want to sit here and just give out information I know just for for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I've talked about it for a while.
Sure.
And I just don't want to sit here but I also don't, I don't know. I just want to.
Well, look at the totality of all the circumstances of everything that went on with that case that
What's
and
that?
how, I mean, from what you know of the case, which I'm sure she's told you, pretty bad, pretty brutal,
Absolutely.
Somebody who was innocent kind of lost her life.
Yeah.
It's a bad deal. It really is.
I know it is.
When all she had to do was walk away.
Being of the age and, just all the way down to, I was only 15, but no, you weren't.
Yep.
You know how old you were.
You knew how old you were. Yep.
You knew.
Yep.
I don't care how much mom was embezzling or how much she made you believe bullshit.
Yeah, you knew. You were
And
how
see,
old you
I had her back at first, like before I came to jail for this tampering, I was reading on the news, websites, and I came across her article. I became obsessed with it kind of because, it's just so hard to believe that somebody would do that to mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus all the investment, plus all this and that and that. And I was like, wow, right? So I was like, I want to meet this chick. You know what I'm saying? Just oh God, And then I did, and then I supported her, right? Because at first, you only go by what you hear or what you read. And then, a couple girls came in and they're like, you're stupid, Flores. What? I mean, and I'm like, oh. And that's when I started, was like, well, maybe I should talk to somebody about this anyway.
Well, I can tell you that, let me ask you this. Are you still sharing a cell with her now, or was this previously whenever
This
you guys
was
first came in?
previously. I wrote a letter to Dan Patterson already on July 21st.
Okay.
And because she had court on the 24th, and I was trying to see
Right.
before her court date, just so I could whatever, talk to you guys, whatever, before she went to court, just to see. Now I already know that she went, and that well, anyway, not July, what day was it? The 29th or something. I don't know. I eventually got her. I don't know. I eventually snapped
Sure.
on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't take it anymore. I'm just like, you got me fucked up. And so she left, and she left the room or whatever. But she still talks to me. And then she was in one of those adjoining rooms or whatever back in the bubble. And I asked her about her case, you know what I'm saying, how court went. And she said that they have enough to take her to trial. And that she pleaded not guilty. And I'm like, what? You pleaded what?
Yeah.
Her and Nick pleaded not guilty.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And I feel sorry. I kind of feel sorry for Nick a little bit because at first, right, I had her back. And then whenever she told me about when they met for the first time, you know what I'm saying, where they met at, how they met.
Right.
I was like, what?
Guys, this is what I've been saying the whole time. Where are these motherfuckers that Gypsy went to prison with? Why is not Nick coming forward? Things that would put this whole case in perspective, those people are not coming forward. Where's all the fucking doctors that knows how Gypsy acted to tell us who was the ringleader in the doctor's office? You know what I'm saying?
did you single this dude out intentionally? Because, you know what I'm saying, he has this mental issues where he's allegedly, multiple personalities and anger issues and this and that. And he's on, got a check and all this other shit. Like, did you do that intentionally? And she even said that she probably did.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Not at all.
I don't know. She's like the devil for real. I was in the room with her for a few weeks and I had nightmares every night. As soon as she left my room, I haven't had a nightmare since.
Really? Yeah.
I swear to God.
It's weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's
I know.
crazy.
That's never happened to me before, but I mean, as soon as she left my room, I stopped having nightmares. I mean, nightmares about being stabbed and all kinds of shit.
Well, you got to worry. I mean, you're a little concerned, I'm sure. I mean,
Well, it's not so much concern. She ain't got no knives.
Yeah,
I'll
but
take her down real quick.
Well, they get stuff in there all the time.
True.
I mean, there's stuff that floats around in there. And,
that one folding knife thing.
Now, if this detective was aware of Gypsy and the real motive and who did what, why the fuck is she free? Answer me that. If he's fully aware of the same shit that we're aware of, why is Gypsy free?
Right.
I'd be a little leery too. So,
but nightmares about the necessarily stabbing, that's kind of like, that's a little close.
Yeah.
But, that's only because I. I had so much sympathy for her.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, I'm not a cold-blooded killer. Okay, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Sis, yeah. I mean, I don't know, just a lot of things that she told me, I don't know, man. It's just,
well,
and like, I don't want to sit here and tell too much, but I want you to know that I'm not lying to you either, because I know there's a lot of people that sit there and say they got something and then totally it ain't got shit.
Right. As far as you telling me something that maybe that I might already know or don't know, I mean, if you give me something maybe that I could say, yeah, I can verify that, yes, you're not lying to me. I mean, I don't know you.
And I thought about that, right.
You got to give me a little bit of something to
right,
say.
and I thought about that too. Like, I don't know how, because there's a couple serious, like,
Tell it.
I don't know if you know, that Nick's got a nick on his thumb, if you know about him whenever he was stabbing
Yeah.
mom. You know about that, right? Okay, about her cleaning up the blood from the bed to the bathroom, about that.
Like from Dee Dee's bed to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that she cleaned up the blood.
Yeah, in the bedroom.
Okay, so you know about that too?
Dee Dee's bedroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She did.
What did she use?
Carpet cleaner and wipes.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. And I thought about this because, I watched it forensic shit. You hear me? She said she cleaned it up pretty good or whatever. So, I mean, I was like, and I told this to Dan Patterson, you could actually go back. If you guys don't, what you don't know, you could go back to the place and.
Now, I've told y'all from day one, okay, number one, if Gypsy was setting Nick up, why did she clean the mess up? There was a murder that happened in that fucking, it ain't like you're going to deny it. So why and what would be the purpose of cleaning the mess up? Right? Perhaps it's whose blood that was there, because it does not make sense for it to be Nick's, Gypsy's, or her mom's, and to make a point to clean it the fuck up. Right?
And blacklight that just to prove that I'm not,
Sure.
lying about that.
Yeah, we've already done all that.
Oh,
for
have
sure.
you?
Yeah.
God, you guys are good. And see,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Is like I may have nothing for you.
Well, let me ask you something. If you don't mind me asking you a couple questions. In particular, with Dee Dee's room, her mom's room, did she say anything about when she was in there? Did she mention anything about stuffed animal?
Her
stuff-
favorite stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What she said?
She didn't say anything. Just that she missed her stuffed animal.
Okay. But she never said what it was.
Oh God,
What
yeah,
character?
she did. She did, but I can't.
Okay. You remember any colors?
Oh God. Damn. I mean, hold on. Damn.
That's fine. No,
Well, I'm
take
just
your time.
saying because that's something she did tell me.
Sure. Do you
But I
want
can't
you want a soda or anything? Or
Soda, yeah. A bad recipe from a.
What do you want?
I don't care, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. I think I've got that. I'm not bribing you. I'm just giving you something to drink if we feel like we're going to be talking for a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
We might.
Okay. Let me get something real quick. Hang on tight.
She's whispering, but my closed caption don't work, y'all. What the hell? What the actual hell?
Damn, what the fuck was it?
Y'all note that at, wait a minute, how do you tell the time? Shit. Oh well, you'll see the search button. Now, you see the little red button right there? Clock that right there. Because that little girl whispered something. It was 40. Now I see what the time does. It was 42:58, I believe. 42:58. Clock that shit, because that little girl, she said something underneath her breath, but my closed caption won't damn work, y'all. But the bigger question is here. We know what that side's gonna say. Well, she was trying to get away, get out of trouble. It doesn't matter. She's clearly stating facts that Gypsy told, and he literally is going through and letting her tell, and he's just saying, "Okay, I know what you're talking about." See what I'm saying? So it's not that she's telling information off yet that is going to get her out of trouble, if that makes sense. She's just telling him what Gypsy has told him. But the bigger question is, he is being aware and knew what Gypsy did and his thoughts behind it. So why the fuck is she free? He clearly is aware that Gypsy is smarter than she claims, that she sought Nick out. See what I'm saying? So why is she free? Every day for it to come out or
Didn't need to find out while I was there.
Sure.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I do remember her saying something, but at this moment I cannot remember.
Okay.
Because she was like, I really miss my stuff, but I can't remember. You know, it was just something that I threw out, not thinking
Sure.
it was
Right.
important. You know.
But she kind of mentioned it to you. And she missed her stuffed animal.
Yes, she sure did. You know,
Okay.
and you know, I don't know. It's crazy as hell, man.
y'all, he left to get her a Dr. Pepper and come back with no Dr. Pepper. Sorry. He wants nothing but that information.
Who's your attorney?
Christina Sawyer.
Christina Sawyer. Okay.
She's a public defender.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I know who Christina is. Obviously you came to me, approached me with this, so and I appreciate that.
No problem. I mean,
You
when she
know,
was talking about you, you know, it was like it was total disrespect and just, I mean, you know, me and the law, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the other side of the law, whatever. But whenever
we're still humans.
yeah.
Yeah, and you need
You know,
to be
she was
treated
talking
like
shit. It's like, bitch. You know, it was hard for me not.
Talking about me or talking
When
about
she was talking about, yeah, you, and you know what I'm saying, when she was talking about you and the whole thing, you know, it's just like so disrespectful about you. It's like, you know, because I didn't understand why she hated you. So she's like, oh, I fucking hate him. Oh, what?
because I treated her as fair as I could, and I was.
I
very
know.
nice to her.
She's
I
like,
was
it's
not
metaphors. I'm like, will you explain to me what you're talking about, right? And she did. She thought it was fucking hilarious, right? Because, you know, I was all like, you know, cracking jokes back about it or whatever. But that's only because, you know, whenever you're dealt with a situation that you have no control or what the hell you're supposed to do there, what do? You laugh it off.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, what are you supposed to do?
Some of your mechanisms, some of your defenses.
Straight up mechanism.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally understandable.
But I just don't think it's right. I don't think that she should get away with this. I don't.
Well, and that's, you know.
And I think she will. And that's what I thought since.
Well, I think he's right.
Oh, there's the
Whenever I
Dr.
was talking to her, I thought the same thing when I first met her. When I read the article, I was like, damn, she'll get away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She'll get out of this because of all the stuff that her mom did to her. Yeah, she is psychologically, you know, mentally unstable.
Sure.
But she is so fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. When you say smart, what's some good examples?
She's well aware of everything. She's
Sure. Related to Ann. What would you just that you want to talk to me?
Yeah, just basically that I was in the cell from, you know, like June something to January 29th, where we got into a altercation.
Okay.
And
June to July. Is that what you meant?
June to, yeah.
Okay.